Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the Guns of Tarkov, the series where I go into every single gun in Tarkov, give you a little bit of a breakdown on the actual history of them, use them in an offline raid to show their power, and then take them into an online raid to inevitably lose them to someone way better than me. So as always, let's jump right into it. So before we get into the Tarkov variant of the ADAR 215, let's talk about the real life version. So the ADAR 215 is actually a Russian-made AR-15 variant, and it was actually created in the mid-2000s. I believe it first came into the market on about 2018, so pretty much the late 2000s and 10s. The ADAR was manufactured by ADAR Arusi, specifically for the civilian market. However, although the rifle is assembled in St. Petersburg, Russia, a large portion of the rifle is actually outsourced or manufactured by other companies. The barrel comes from Molat, with everything but the handguard mount, and the gas block being imported from Taiwan. The wooden furniture featured on the weapon is actually only concept pieces that were not sold on the production version of the rifle. According to firearms blog author Hiracha H., the furniture was made by a sister company called Art Deck Art, a company specializing in wooden firearms furniture. Contrary to how the weapon is portrayed in Tarkov, the ADAR was actually sold for an astronomical price of 126,000 rubles, which is equivalent to over 2,000 US dollars. 2,000 US dollars would get you an extremely nice AR over in the States. However, me being the commie gun lover that I am, I would love the opportunity to play with one of these Russian freedom dispensers. Let's take a look at it, see exactly how it is the same as an AR-15 and how it differs. Looking at it here, you can see that aside from pretty much the wooden furniture, it's essentially an AR-15. I mean, you can go in here and you can put that on there. You can give it an AR-15 style stock. I mean, you can change out the front end for all kinds of different stuff. I mean, this will all work with it as long as you mess around with the barrel and whatnot. So I mean, the gun itself is essentially an AR-15. It's pretty straightforward. It's a Russian-made AR-15. You know, you can't beat that. So let's go ahead and we'll take it into a couple offline raids and just get a feel for it, see how it looks, how it feels. So here we go. Alright, so we spawned into factory here. As you can see, even the profile as well as the sights are off of an M4. It's pretty much just an AR-15. Looking at it this way, it looks exactly like it. I have got 995 in there, so we should be able to punch through armor pretty easily, but we're just going against scavs this round, so we'll take a look at it. Nothing special. Still got the 10-round mags, still got the iron sights on there, so wouldn't be surprised if we get yeeted on, but hey, that's alright. There's one down. There's two down. Well, let's just go ahead and get out of here, and we'll take her into an online raid and see how we do there. Right, so this is the really dealy. I'm not bringing a backpack, just kind of messing around for the video if I lose any of this. Yeah, it'll suck, but I'm not too terribly concerned with it. So we're just trying to see how this gun fares up against some other stuff, so get a feel for it. I actually muted my mic while doing this live online raid just because I wanted to focus on actually playing, so I am doing the voiceover for this one while watching it back. I do have M995 loaded into the gun at this point. I am still only using the 10 round mags that normally come with it, but it is got the armor piercing rounds in it. So right here I'm just kind of listening, seeing if I can figure out exactly what's going on, seeing kind of where I want to push and how I want to react to those rifle rounds. Over there I hear some suppressed fire along with some scavs yelling, so I decide I'm going to run back and see if I can't find a flank route. Obviously coming into that gate there is no way to go back underground, so I'm just looking for a tunnel. Figure we check the scav here. Maybe might be able to find a gas raid, gas analyzer in raid for the therapist mission that I have here. Just peeking out, seeing if I can see anybody maybe come out that door, get a cheeky kill on them. Eventually decide that my best option would be to try and push up to offices and see if I can get any good loot, possibly escape out of there. Checking my corners. This is probably one of my least favorite places to go up just because it is stairs, so you've got plenty of angles that people can see you. Above, to the left, right, all that fun stuff. But I hear all the gunfire going on in there, so I decide it's probably time to go check that out. I hear somebody breach the door up there, so I know that there's at least a player above me, whether it be a player scav or not. Don't see anybody down the hallway, but I do see a dead player body, so that tells me that there's either a scav still about, or more importantly, there's another player. Caught off guard there by a player scav, but I do manage to put him down with my M995, so I definitely am thankful for that. So, I check my health, make sure everything's looking good. Close the doors so I can hear if somebody comes up on me. Ultimately, I decide to push out, get a peek and see what's going on. Door is open, check and clear that room. Move down a little bit, check and clear the walkway. I decide I'm going to go ahead and loot that scav and see if he had anything good on him. Turns out he did have some pretty good stuff on him. Looks like he took a 5.7 down from the player he killed, as well as an AK series. And a magazine as well. Go ahead and grab the dog tag off of him so I can at least add that to my collection. Get out of here with something, even if I die. Check the player just for good measure, but as expected, Scav definitely picked him clean. Took all of his guns, all he had was cigarettes, so I took those anyway. The way I look at it, that's a pretty good haul, so I decide to make my way towards gate 3 and hopefully get out of there. I do hear somebody moving inside the bathroom. I accidentally reloaded this, didn't mean to, and I end up getting got. So that's just kind of how Tarkov goes, you know? You try to get good at it, and sometimes somebody just gets you. That's just how it be. There you have it. We took a look at the ADAR. We took a look at the history of it. We used it in an offline raid to get an idea for it, and then we inevitably lost it in an online raid, and you got to see an idea of how good I am at the game. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. This is definitely something that I am incredibly interested in. I love guns. I love Tarkov. So why not just bring them both together and make a Guns of Tarkov series? So definitely keep your eyes peeled on the channel for more episodes of this. And as always, thank you so much for watching. A Crazy Gun Nut, out.